Shoot! I didn't know I had muted myself. We got the show. This is the show before Mondo go live and before it's just a Silverback do their thing. And y'all come on and support them and go over there and sub up to my little brother B Rob. Go sub up to Together We Break Production. And go sub up to the Mission Art team. If you got a channel, drop the channel link in the chat. See, I got this. Is what I got a problem with. Some cops been overzealous. This cop in Mississippi, this child called 911 to get help for his mom because her boyfriend was been uh, disruptive, if you know what I mean. And this cop came and wound up shooting this this little boy, 11-year old. And what reason would he have to shoot 11-year old? And he wanted to call them to say help his mother. Yeah, he's not back on the job, but at the same time, how do you? No charges will be brought against him. How can you not bring charges against a person that shoots a child who call you for help to help their mother? How's that? How's that? And then we got this other one. Uh, this 10-year-old was in the car while his mother was in the lawyer's office, which doesn't have no public restroom. He had to go to the bathroom. He opened the door. He was behind the door, not exposing himself. The cop pulls up on him. And the mother comes out there. She would take responsibility for him. Another cop comes and says, we're going to let him go. But the lieutenant comes, says arrest him. Come on now. That what we doing to our kids? That what we let them do to our kids? And then this other, I don't know how y'all seen it, there's the other cop. He punches this lady. And I'm bashing cops, but I'm just pointing out the reality of it. How some good cops need to step up. And some people need to get some backbone. Just like people in our community need to get some doggone backbone to help solve some of these crimes that are going on in the neighborhood. Stop saying, call it snitching. No, but what if it happened to you? What you want to do? You gonna want somebody to help solve the crime, get your stuff back, and find out who did it. So this cop punches this lady 12 times, and guess what? He wound up getting. And the thing about it, she was already handcuffed. He only get 40 hours suspension. Respect steady, Granny. He only gets 40 hours of suspension. Well, hitting the female that handcuffed. Now, I'm gonna ask you this: what would we have got? We would hit the female like that. What would we get if we shot a 11-year-old boy? What would happen to a person that urinated behind the door by his mama's car when he got to go to the bathroom? See, that's the things I'm talking about. That I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing cops. There's some good ones out there. But when are we going to draw the lines? When we're going to start being human beings and start being put our personal feelings aside. Stop being think logical. Start think rational. Start thinking logical and rational. When are we going to start doing that? That's everybody. I don't care what profession you in. I don't care what domain thing that you You try. Do that. Did that little boy who was your name outside the mama car because he had to go to the bathroom, deserve to go to go to prison? Okay, hold on. Let me see what the chat is saying. Hold on. Yeah. You spent steady grinding. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Get a what the flip. Okay. Yeah, they might get. Yeah, we been got prison time. It might not be life, but we're gonna get some time. Ah, come on now. Together. There you go. There you go. I'm trying to be serious. Trying to be serious here. The guy said maybe he was mad because the baby hard leg was bigger than his. Maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe so. Yeah, she funny for that one. Respect Royal Ace. Respect Nate the Great. See, when are we gonna start taking accountability for our kids? When are the government gonna take accountability? When the police department gonna take accountability for their police actions? When are the police? When are we gonna stand up and say enough is our community? When the police gonna stand up and say enough in my police department? When are the police chief and the sheriff gonna say not on my watch? Respect Ed. When is that gonna happen? When is that gonna happen? When are we gonna stand up and say that's enough is enough? One child gets shot by police. One get put in handcuffs. One taken in handcuffs, but put in a holding cell. Then another one get hit 12 times, surrounded by police. Then I saw another one during COVID. This woman and her significant other was on the porch, and family members all gathered for mourning a death of a friend or a family. And police shows up, probably harassing the people that were gathered to mourn the passing of a significant other, and she was recording them. Well, she might have said something. So what? Your skin got to be tough enough to take what the people saying because it's not against law for you to say anything hardly. Then Jeffrey for George Floyd, they had the knee on her neck, and her brother was out there. They was treating her like a doggone man instead of like a lady. Put her in a car. The brother tell the police hand him her phone. They didn't even hand her brother the phone. You know why they didn't hand her the phone? Because they had to record on what was going on. Yeah, city council should get involved in cities where these things happen and push for judicial action. But don't probably that with proper will. Some of them ain't on it too. Some of them ain't on it too. You're right. They're not gonna care. They don't care if it happened to you. They don't care if it happened to me until it happened to them. Then they want us to help them. They want us to feel sorry for them. No. This is where I got a question. I got a question for you, chat. When when is it right to arrest a child? When is it right to put a child in the back of the police cruiser to put him in a holder cell? When is it right for police to hit somebody already handcuffed? Okay, white, green, purple, black, whatever. The question I want to ask that police that shot that 11-year-old is, why did you shoot him? I do not want to hear, I fear for my life. If you fear for your life, why you a damn police officer? Why you a police officer? That's what I don't understand. Some of these police officers are not brave enough to be police officers. Some of these police officers been in the military, got PTSD. They should be police officers. They should get evaluated. Some of these police officers was bullied. They should not be police officers. Yeah, I know, I know, I know. But I had to get this. See, I had to get this off my chest. See, this is one thing I had to get off my chest because we see it so many different times. Even some men that do domestic violence against women, or women do domestic violence against men, it's messing with the children's psyche. That's why some children grow up not trusting the police. That's why some of the kids these days, some adults these days, don't call the police because something happened with in in their past time that they don't trust them. They don't trust them. Why should anybody trust somebody who did something to them in the past? I'm gonna ask y'all this question: for all the friends y'all used to have and the ones that did you wrong, do you trust them people to be your friend again? Do you trust them? Don't get me wrong. We got some good and bad in everybody in every job, every facet of the job. But it's just sickening me that you want people to trust you, but you gonna do this to our kids. What will any 10-year-old, 9-year-old, 11-year-old do if they can't go to the bathroom and they sit in the car? They will get out of the car and use the bathroom behind the door. Respect me, Rob. What in our mind would you do? I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Y'all been adults. If y'all don't, even the women, I'm gonna ask y'all this question too, men too. If y'all go and walking somewhere, there ain't no bathroom nearby, what you gonna do? You gonna find, you really gotta go. You gonna find a spot where you gotta go to the bathroom and use it. Am I right? I know I am. Make sure I'm not in public view. Make sure I'm not in public view. Cause if I gotta go, gotta go. I'm gonna let that sink in for a minute. I'm gonna let that sink in for a minute. We do not teach our kids to be afraid of anything. We don't teach our children to believe to be afraid of anything. We try to teach our children to be brave enough to tell us things. We teach our children. How can we teach our children to trust some form of police, fireman, EMT, or even family members when they ever did us wrong? Can we do that? Can we make that adjustment? Can we make that trust issue? I'm gonna ask y'all a question. By show of fire emojis in the chat. Yes, the one that they put in the back of the patrol car, took down the police station, put it in the holder cell. That's the one I'm talking about. Anybody in their right mind If you got to go to the bathroom and you don't have nowhere to go to the bathroom, it's going to go outside, away from the public view. So what did the child do? Pee in the clothes? What the child supposed to do? What the child supposed to do? What a, what your child supposed to do? What would you do? I asked that question. What would you do? What if a child called the police, called 911 for help for you, man or woman? Should that child be get shot? Should that child be shot? Cause he calling the police to help his mother, whose boyfriend had been disruptive. Should a woman be should the man get 40 hours or suspended 40 hours for punching a woman 12 times with a handcuff? You see that, Tommy? Who else came in here? Ed D. Should that happen to a child? Any child, I don't matter. It don't matter. White, black, green, purple. Should that happen to a child? Should a child be have anxiety? Should that child have nightmares? 11, 10 years old. Should the child, if you using the bathroom, you got to go to the bathroom. I want to ask y'all this question. How many of y'all have used the bathroom outside because you didn't have nowhere else, no bathroom to go to? I wait. How many of y'all use the bathroom outside? Don't tell me none of y'all. See, that shouldn't happen to the child. That child shouldn't be. Uh, uh, see, the child, the mother was in the law office, lawyer office for something, and the child had to go to the bathroom. 10 year old. What a 2 year old going to do? He used the bathroom behind the door of, and the cop pulled up on her, said something. Another cop pulled up. Why don't we let the child go? Cause let the child back in his mother's custody, which is police policy. But the lieutenant comes on the scene, said, "Take the child down to the precinct and put him in the holding cell." So, one, sometimes you gotta look at if that was your child, what would you do? What would you do if that was the police officer's child that did that? Well, he got the same treatment for another police officer. Maybe, maybe not. But when a child got to go and nobody around, it don't have nowhere to go to the bathroom. Guess what? He go he gonna do what he got to do. He gonna use it where he got to use it at, behind his mother's car, behind the door, where nobody can see it. And then on top of that, when you call the police, 911, to help your mother, your father, anybody, a child shouldn't be expected to get shot. That's the sad story. But this happened is he lived. But guess what? Both children got anxiety. Both children don't trust the police no more. And you wonder why we don't. Some in our community we don't trust the police. So why do we? How do we combat that? Have nightmares. They get that what they both gentlemen was handcuffed, hit 12 times. The police got suspended for only 40 hours. Only 40 hours. What would happen to us? We did that. What would happen if we did that? We'd be locked up, wouldn't we? Not for 40 hours, we wouldn't be. They would charge us with domestic violence, assault, probably aggravated assault. So, when how do we trust? How do we get back to trust the police? How do we get back to trusting the police? How do we get back to helping our community? Cause hey, we got some bad people in our community too. Something happened in our community, nobody want to talk until it happened to us. We got to stop that. We got to start standing up. We got to start standing up for what's right. That's what we got to do. Start standing up for what's right. Yeah, child endangerment. Yep, child endangerment. Child endangerment. We got to stand up for what's right. Because if we don't stand up for right, I don't care, police officer, our neighbors, our community, our city, our county, our state, our, if we don't stand up for right, what are we standing up for? What are we standing up for? If you see some wrongdoing, I know some people say, I don't want to get involved. It's not my fight. Respect, tough love. It's not my fight. Everything that goes on in our community is our fight. Especially if you want to make it better for your child, your children. If you want to make it better for yourself, you got to do yourself some service. You got to make it better for everybody. And everybody look, cause there's some people that ain't gonna like it. Some people ain't gonna like it. You're right. You're right about that. Together, you got to. There's some people that make it in make it the big times. I don't care sports, music, whatever. Make it big time. How many go back and try to help somebody else make it out? Showing a better way. Respect to the commission art team. How many? How many? How many people goes back to the community that they grew up in, try to help somebody else make it out? Show them a better way, a better life. Okay, man and woman. See, that what we need some good people, some great people to go back in, say, hey, this life is not worth it. Your life worth more than that. Your life is valuable. Same thing on the police department. We gotta have some good people to stand up. The mayor, the police commissioner, the councilman, the police chief, the sheriff. They gotta stand up and say, hey, we gotta change things how we do things around here. Like you said, a few go back. Then that's a whole lot that they want to do a whole lot of them don't want nothing to do with the community they came from. But yet The few, the ones that don't want nothing to do with where they came from, they don't realize the ones where they came from is the one that's supporting their ass. So what do we do? How do we go about making changes in our community, in the police department? Because we know there's some that are afraid of the repercussion that go come by retaliation that go come behind it. Sometimes sacrifice is better than nothing. Sacrifice to make it better in your community is better than nothing. Is sacrifice worth making it better for your child, your children, and the children in your neighborhood? Is sacrifice to make is sacrifice in the police department trying to read out the bad ones? Is it better for good? Yes, it is. See, that's the problem we got right there. That's the problem. When you make it out of the project, most people don't go back because they feel like someone is going to ask them for a handout. They'll the ones that do get stressed out and normally don't stay long. See, that's their mind of thinking. That's their mind of thinking. That's their mind of thinking. I'm trying to get you over here, Tony. That's their mind of thinking. That's their mind of thinking. See, I'm like this. I wouldn't care what they try to ask for handouts, that right there, whatever, whatever. I wouldn't care. If they really pick up what I'm putting down, the knowledge that I'm dropping on them, it doesn't matter. See, if they looking for handout, yeah, I got a handout for them. You got to earn what I'm putting down. Yeah, that you right about that. You are right about that. You right about that. I don't know why I want to let me add you, Tony. I'm trying to add you. Hey, Tony, try to go back, come back in. But we got as humans, we got to take a look at ourselves. We got to look at ourselves because as heart wrenching as it is, our children are our future. We don't want our children to be afraid of anything. We don't want our children to have anxiety. We don't want our children to have nightmares. We don't want our children to be traumatized. There you go. There you go.
Hey,
We don't
my
want.
brother, I
Yeah.
hear everything you saying, bro, and you are speaking your name, the truth. And
Call, you know what, Tony? Every time I turn around, some child is getting hurt by the overzealous cop trying to make a name for themselves. Look, how many times, Tony, I'm asking you a question. How many times have you, even when you're a child and grown up, how many times you had to go to the bathroom? There ain't no bathroom around. You hit the wood lines.
man, listen, I probably watered more trees than the rain itself coming down. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
the one thing I want to stress out when you was asking about people coming back to the community and help.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is this right here. I'm from Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, I already know.
Okay,
You from
and
Shannon Sharp area.
yeah, look, yeah, I'm from the countryside, yeah, of Savannah, Georgia. But you know the thing is that community, yeah, we would like to see some big time player come back, some senator, some come and look at the community and say, all right, we're going to do this. But it
Hmm.
starts with the community.
Yeah.
We can't depend on people who leave the community who don't want to be involved with the community anymore. But if you're
Yeah.
there, you got to do what you got to do. Now these cops and stuff that want to that want to abuse their authority,
Hmm.
they need to let go. And it's all these old timers. It's not the brothers in between and sisters in between. It's the ones that's been there for 50 years or the ones that just started.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, a child when the mother tell when a woman tells his child to call 911 because her boyfriend ran against shot, and he just gets suspended. He's not fired. He just ain't brought back. And the woman I'm gonna ask you this question: two people standing at the bus stop, just smoking marijuana. They ain't bothering nobody. Oh, you gonna try to turn that into arrest? Or you just gonna say, "Hey, put that out for right now"?
Uh, Put it out for right now.
Yeah, but they didn't do that. They haircut this woman. He hit her 12 times, cause in certain spots, right? Now let us hit a woman like that. You think we're gonna get 40 hours? That cop was suspended for 40 hours.
Mm.
Come on now. Come on, 40 hours? What is that? That basically, hey, uh, uh, it's gonna be like you was shoot. But was saying he was off a whole day, and let's see, a whole day and some on the next day. Come on back after the 40 hours up.
Well, probably what happened was is the good thing about everything is they got them body cams, and probably they didn't see enough on there to say anything. And I'm just speculating. I'm not giving nobody a heads up or anything like that. I'm just speculating.
Yeah,
But if,
but
like you said, let me hit a woman like that and see what happens.
mm, but the thing is, you know how the so-called the PC way said, we're gonna uh, we're gonna be transparent. We're gonna be transparent. Wait a minute. Look, we want to see the body cam video. We want to see the whole thing.
What
You
you know?
know what
What
I'm
though?
saying? Yeah.
You can't request it.
And think about the police are them when people record, they'll record the whole thing. But yet you don't want to release the body cam video. So you use it. So in other words,
It's
you
public
leave.
record, and you can release the whole thing.
Yeah. And you know the fun thing when they say that, but they don't want. We can request it, yeah. But when they say that, but don't release it, then they're like, okay, the people record, they ain't show the whole thing, but yet you don't want to release the body camera video. So what should we assume?
And that's the worst part of it all is that it's always an assumption. We can only assume what happened if we don't get to see what happened.
But yet they want to say, "Oh, we transparent." Okay, but the thing is, what are we? What should we teach? That's why I say some people in our community is bad influence on our kids, and the cops wonder why people don't want to. Police wonder why they don't want to talk to them. Look how traumatized our children are. They start when you do that to children, they start to distrust the police, right? That's all I can say. They start to distrust the police. But when you start to distrust the police and something goes on in the neighborhood, nobody want to talk to you. You wonder why some of these crimes don't get solved. But like we said, until it happened to them, Then they won't help. See, I'm getting on the neighborhood too. That snitching stuff, you gotta. That not talking to the police is not snitching. Got to stop. I'm still with you. What's up, B. Rob?
What's going on? What's going on, Tony? Big bro
What's up?
DQ. What's going on with your chat? What's going on with you guys?
Yeah, we just it's just something that was on my heart before Armando go off on somebody later.
What
It's,
happened?
no, the thing is, we are in a time of, I ain't gonna say it, distress. We're in a time of that we need to come together.
Let me
And,
guess. I think I know what you're talking about. Correct me if I'm wrong.
oh, the one that happened in Mississippi?
That one
Yeah.
and about that woman. It takes
Mhm.
that black dude when he was goddamn, when he was handcuffed. The woman, the lady cop, tased the black man while he was in handcuff on the hood of his car.
Yeah, to say he. Oh yeah, I talked about that too. That she was laughing about it, like, I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, and the
But
person, the cop that shot that kid, they ain't got no suspensions. So says the grand jury.
the grand jury said, "Oh, the grand jury said that they gonna press charges." So see, that's why I hate grand juries.
How?
I
He
hate
shot a
grand
kid,
juries.
man. The cop shot a kid, man.
Yeah, cause he went called 911 for his mother who was getting abused by a dude that is not his father. And he
Uh
gets
huh.
shot. That's why I say that community got to come together. Got to have, yeah, we do all this talking, all this stuff. The police chief, all the police was at the community got to meet up, got to talk,
Yes.
add out their grievances, what they got, what is wrong, what they feel like, how they both can work together. Because till that happens, some of the good ones gonna be looked at in a bad light. Like a lot of the good ones in the community look at bad light because of what's going on in the community.
Man. It's
But it's
all about
tough.
who you like.
It's tough, especially for our kids.
Yes.
Now that's why it's hard for our kids to trust anybody, even our family members. Trust is a big word, ain't it?
Yes, man. It's
Guess
hard to
what?
trust anybody, bro.
Trust is lost in buckets and gained back in drops.
Damn.
That's deep, ain't it? That was deep, wasn't it?
Yes.
That was deep.
I'm gonna play devil advocate. Okay, then let that be a white child getting shot by a cop. Well, that cop would be going for a goddamn 48-hour suspension? Hell the fuck no. Excuse my French. Hell no. They would lock his ass up. Would they, big bro?
Maybe, maybe not. We don't know.
You sure about that?
Look,
There
if
was a
that,
black kid that got shot.
hold on. If that white kid, we know got some white folks living in the hood. You know that living in the trailer park. Maybe not.
Yes, I know. We both country boys. Country men. But it's
So
ridiculous, B2.
yes, it is. Yeah,
It,
yeah. I just came on and shoot had to do this right here for a month to go on, and then after that got got that other panel
yeah.
later tonight with
Say we're back.
Silverback and
It's just Eve.
it's just E,
Yeah.
yeah. Cause it's trying to shade. We got to bring our community together. We don't bring our community together and bring the community together with the cops, the good ones, and let them see that. But I'm like this right here. But why the well you want to take a kid down to the jail and cause he peed outside his mama car?
Hmm.
That's a shame, ain't it?
Now with this was the same one that got shot.
This a different one.
Oh, now where this one at?
I think that was somewhere up north. But I tell
Oh,
you
the
this.
boy just pulled over and let the man, let the boy take a picture.
It went down. Bob was at the lawyer's office.
Mm-hmm.
Lawyer office had no public restroom. So, as a child, go to step outside to use the bathroom outside the car. He had the door open, and he was with the door open, facing the car. Anything, look, any one of us would have did that, especially when you got a bathroom to go to.
Yes.
Put him in the back of the first car. He did the second car came up. Talked to the mother, going to release the boy into the mother's care when she came out there. Then some more cops showed up. The lieutenant showed up, put him in the back of the patrol car, took him down, and put him in the holding cell.
Because he took a picture. They come over with any goddamn rules now. They just make it up rules so they can get him.
No, the thing about it, they ain't making up rules about the child. Any child would have did that. Okay, white, green, pepper, whatever. Any child would have did that.
Hey, just a kid.
Yeah. See, now you got trust issues with a child. That happened to a child, no matter what happened to a child, they got trouble, nightmares, and trust issues.
Big bro,
Mm-hmm.
I got something I'll tell you in the back end though after the show go off.
Yeah, because I get ready to end it because the mother get ready to go live.
Yeah.
So I just came over here for a quick second to talk about this because that bit on my heart. And the night when E and Silverback go live, I don't know what they talk about. So
Man. I saw that part where the boy got shot and the dude got away with it.
oh yeah,
I saw that one.
Hey, he back on the job. That happened in was that Mississippi? Yeah.
Yes, it was over here in my home state.
Damn, y'all got a whole lot of shit go. And there was a black police officer.
Big bro, it's a lot of more stuff. I'm gonna talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
that on my channel. When
Oh,
I get
yeah.
started, when I get used to it, it's in detail to start. I got a lot of stuff to talk about over here, bro. It's a lot of crap been going on over here in Mississippi, bro. This shit is stupid. Don't make no sense. Oh yeah, here's a taste. A U.S. comedian got kidnapped and killed in Columbia, Mississippi. Yes, U.S. comedian got kidnapped and killed in Columbia, not that far from Hattiesburg, only 30 miles away. The true, yes, it's crazy over here, Mississippi. Look it up, people. Wait till I get used to my channel. I'm gonna talk a lot about all kind of crap that's been going on in Alabama, Mississippi, even Georgia. It's just a lot of crap. My news feed been telling me, and it's crazy, man. The true, yeah. I'm surprised you ain't heard it because it was worldwide, bro. I'm done. Big bro. The true.
Oh, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, the night I'm getting ready to end this one. Everybody go to hold on, let me see. Hold on. Go to Armando Black TV.
Oh, he's
He
on
up
now.
there. She was supposed to come on at 9, so get ready to go over there. She was going over there, and right after his, we back over here on D2 TV. The special guests are back. Silverback King, and it's just ETV. I do not know what they're going to talk about.
That's the fun part about it.
Yep, that's the fun part about it. And I will not be on the panel. I'll be doing the controls.
Being the manager.
Yeah, yeah. I'll be the producer seat tonight.
I feel you,
Nate
man.
the Great, what's going on, my brother?
What's going on, Big Nate?
How's the weather up there? How's the weather? But for everybody here at Truth Nation, we appreciate you. We love you. And
He said
hey,
it's getting warmer.
I know it is getting warmer, but you know that cold snap is coming. That cold snap is coming. That cold weather really coming. But
Yeah.
but any final words?
Yeah. I want to thank you guys for supporting my channel. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for believing in me. And I believe in you guys to help me get this channel up, help this Lone Wolf get his channel up, and continue to support Armando Black, continue to support D-Truth. We all pushing up them big and better things. And we could be talking like this. I talk about more content like this all the time because this got to be known. I don't know when I go back live. If I ain't got nothing to do tomorrow, I'm going to try to see. I'm going to be live tomorrow. Still trying to get used to all of this. Bear with me as well. When I do get used to this, y'all might be seeing me almost basically every day when I get off work. Other than that, subscribe to my page. God bless y'all and thank y'all for everything, so of my support. And 20 East. Thank y'all so much. And salute to the Nile River. Salute to Nate the Great. Salute to my big sister Together. Salute to Miss April Showers. Salute to Papa Will. Salute to Tony Williams, the OG. Subscribe to him. And that'll be all. Y'all have a lovely weekend. God bless y'all and y'all be safe out here. Crazy people driving crazy. Y'all be safe out there on the road. Wherever y'all go, please be safe at all time. And God bless y'all.
And I want to give a shout out to Together We Break Production. I would like to give a shout out to the Commission Art Team. Serious S, thank you for dropping the links. Make sure you drop everybody a link. Respect to the Nile River, AP, all the people over there, Tommy, Fatty At, Queen E. James, Diamond Shooter, Cuba, DBN. There's so many names over there. Respect to Armando, B-Rod, Silverback, It's Just ETV, Rimrock. That's it. Miss April Showers, Nate the Great. And respect to everybody. Thank you for supporting. Support these people that got these channels. Support these people because they bring great content. I know Nate, Queen Eve, she going in another direction. Diamond Shooter, she doing her thing. AP, Armando going in another direction. B-Raw, he gonna be talking about stuff I be talking about. It's just she be doing different things on her channel. Silverback gonna get his channel popping. So let's go support these people. Let's support them. Support Rimrock. Like I always say, love and respect yourself, because when you love and respect yourself, you see through the BS. And then there's nothing like self-love. Love yourself more than anything. And for that note, we are about to be out of here. See, cause we are all superheroes, but we just don't have no cape, no mask. We all got superpowers. Be blessed. We'll be back later tonight between 11:30 and 12 o'clock. Or when Armando get through, we will be going live. Just join us then.
Hey, you guys, I had to make a correction, you guys. This is a saying that Armando says all the time. I can't do it quite like him, but you can see the other design I created at the bottom. But he says, it sounds good. It sounds good. But in real life, though, I can't do it like Armando. He's the original king behind that. So I hope you guys like my designs. These are going to go on cups and t-shirts. So don't forget to hit that like button, post notification button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for supporting me and loving me. April Showers. Thank you, D Truth. Thank you, Renrock TV. Thank you, Armando Black. Thank you, B Rob. Thank you, Dr. Silverback Luther King. Thank you, ETV. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you to all those people that have accepted me. I truly appreciate you. Thank you.